Hi, and welcome to the very first and quite possibly the very last episode of Cooking with Peter. For today's episode, we will be doing some beef short ribs braised with red wine. Now, as you take a closer look at what I got going here, I've got our mise en place, which is our basic mirepoix. We've got our carrots, we've got our celery, we've got our onions, of course, our garlic, some bay leaves, and a thyme. Tomato paste, flour. Of course, the star of the show would be the beef short ribs. That's exciting right there. And some house red wine. I don't want to do anything too exciting. House, cheap, but still has a lot of flavor. Now, there's a lot of ways that you could do this. Today, I'm going to be doing it with red wine instead of beef stock. So what I got going on here, first thing that we've got to do, I got to take these beef ribs and I need to dry them out, which is going to help it brown very easily. So I got these beef short ribs from Foster's Butchers on Industrial Road, and you know, you got to support your local butcheries. So the first thing that I said that we had to pat them down, as you can see, I did do that. I wanted to make sure the mirepoix was all there and all ready to go. I've got my pan preheating here, and I'm just gonna put some oil in it. It's a little hot, but that's pretty good. I kind of want my beef short ribs to sear as soon as it comes on contact with the pan. So let's start searing these short ribs here. My pan is nice and hot, and I am gonna lay them down. That sound right there, to me, that sounds like music. I don't want to overcrowd the pan because I don't want to lower the temperature of the pan. By lowering the temperature of the pan means that it will cool down the pan, taking an extra long time, very unnecessary, giving you a longer cooking time. And it's very important that when you're doing this, just pay real close attention to the meat. Because you got it at high heat, you want it to sear it, you want it to caramelize, which means that if you don't pay attention to it, it will burn quite easily. What a shame. These things are beautiful, and it would be a big loss, quite a big loss. I wish you guys could smell this with me. If this was a smell-o-vision, you guys would be in heaven. Yeah, I know that's lame, but you're cooking with Peter. Alright, so come over here. I'm going to show you the color that we're achieving here. Look at that color there. Looks very nice. And I'm going to do both sides of them like so. Beautiful thing, isn't it? Alright, so this batch is ready to go in. Now, as you can see inside here, I already did one batch there. And now I'm going to bring these ribs to come join their friends. Hello, friends. Let's make yourself comfortable. And now for the last batch of the ribs. Put this down a little bit, shall we? Alright, so we're just going to come right back after we get all of these ribs going on. Make sure they're all seared. I'm going to put them inside the pan. And that way I can bring you to the next step. Alright, so I just put my short ribs inside the pan there. And now I've got my carrots going on. I'm going to develop some color here, a little bit of brown. I've got my onions inside here now. Let that go. And at the same time, I'm going to have my celery going on there to see. Alright, so now we're back here. As you can see, everything here has been done. I've seared my short ribs. My mirepoix has been caramelized. And with the same oil of the short ribs and all the flavors that was on the pan there, I put in the flour to incorporate the vegetables. I stirred that in, I put in my tomato paste, cooked off the roux, and then I put in my red wine. Put everything inside there, made it happy, everything's happy. I'm just gonna cover it up now, and I'm gonna put it inside my oven. Set at 350, this thing will be going on for approximately 3 hours. Now all we gotta do is play the waiting game and hope that it will turn out delicious. And probably for your sake, you're gonna hope that it turns out delicious too, because you'll be the one eating it. Alright, well, thank you very much for staying tuned for the first and very last episode of Cooking with Peter. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe right here and press like right here. Thank you very much.